I might have been a singer who sailed around the world, a gambler who wins millions and spent it all on girls. I might have been a poet who walked upon the moon, a scientist who tell the world I discovered something new.
One of the things I wanted to do this time was just sort of go with something and trust it, and trust a lot of my first instincts.
I wanna go to bed with arms around me, but wake up on my own. Pretend that I'm still sleeping until you go home. Well, I can't look at you this morning. I should probably have a sign. It says leave right now or quicker, you've overstayed your time. If I don't believe in love,
if I haven't got something sort of that I'm burning to write about, it's quite, you know, I sort of feel like I don't want to make a record for the sake of it. I want to make a record when I've got something to say on my record.
Too close to me, that's why you have to leave.
She doesn't have to conscientiously go out and try and carve her own space. She is an individual, so if she just goes about being herself, she's fine.
You want these to be... That's fine. They should be feeding your headphones and my monitors at the same time. So these are, everything's going through these.
That doesn't sound very good, Dides.
She's chosen to spend time learning about the specifics of record making. She's taken time out to learn to play drums, really work on her piano and guitar playing, learn about engineering, mastering. Every aspect of her job, she's taken time adding technique to what she already inherently has. Her touch on piano is absolutely stunning. We're at Abbey Road, and there's this beautiful, very delicate, soft-sounding old piano, and she'd asked me to teach her the chords, and she went down and in 2 takes absolutely murdered the piano that I had put down, that we had tracked the orchestra to, her vocal to, everything. And Greg Kohler, the engineer, and I looked at each other and went, as more and more technique gets added in different areas, there's going to be all this other stuff that people might see as new expression, but just basically is the dormant stuff that's been there. You know, I have to imagine her whole life.
No more trips to Grafton Street, no more going there to see you lying still while we all come and go.
The lyrics are so important, and I think that there's never any pretension with the lyrics on a Dido record. I think they're supposed to say what they mean, but in a way that's not cliched. The key to any Dido record is the idea that it goes from Dido to the listener in the most straightforward, honest, quickest way, emotionally. You know, it's like emotional A to B, with as little interference from me as a producer or trickery or anything like that. It's supposed to speak to people, because I think both of us have the same kind of musical heritage, growing up in the same house, etc., and both of us love music that just moves us.
So don't have any other vocal playing on this track.
Okay.
Here we go. It's going to come right up now, so you'll hear it.
So this is going to come up on your lead vocal track.
Great.
And you're just going to sing that on down. So you don't want to hear any other doubles. Can I put the doubles on the background vocal?
Walking home, burnt and red, sticky pen, he said, let us go down in the woods. Can you be careful, she said. Us two little gods with the world at our feet.
This record has been very much about thinking, who do I really, really like and who do I really want to work with, and doing it.
You will come to me. Without you I've been burning love. Oh, you're the one that I've been calling for. Oh, without you I've been burning love.
Dido is totally unique in my experience. I can say, without the shadow of a doubt, that I've never had an artist go out and play the guitar, play the piano, play the drums, sing the vocal, write the songs, and do it also flowingly and effortlessly and beautifully. It's really an interesting treat to watch her float through her day and do her work.
And I can't make it whole. And there's nothing at all. And it breaks me when it goes. Some days I want love, and some days I don't. Sometimes I can feel it, and suddenly it's gone. Some days I can tell you the truth, and some days I just don't. Only a change of mood, dream comes as someone does something too quick or too soon. A move not made, one made too late. Armies of words cannot hope to contain that it comes and it goes.
For me, feeling alive is feeling some form of emotion.
And I can't seem to hold. And there's nothing at all. And it breaks me when it goes.
Should we just have
I mean, it could just be two of the French horns,
and it should be that.
just a B concert.
An octave and a third above it.
Exactly.
Instead of using a keyboard, we'd use a horn section or a whole orchestra or, you know, a wind section. And actually did some really interesting things, like on Northern Skies would do some, you know, really interesting stuff with like slowing the track down massively and just getting them to play some quite crazy stuff, which makes great keyboard sounds. I mean, the effort that's gone into some of the sounds on the record is sort of, you know, I don't know, possibly would only make me look like the biggest nerd in the world, but it's sort of like, you know, and Jon sort of, instead of actually playing a keyboard, will play all sort of, you know, 32 components that will make up a keyboard sound. core of this album is still the same as all the others, which is I write songs and I sing them and I try and put my all into them and I try and put every emotion into them and I hope that they move people. That's only ever been the sort of concept of what I've done in the past.